good, YouTube? My name's Louis. Welcome to my channel, Louis's Laces. I'm back with another in-depth review and on-foot look for you guys today. And we're going to be taking a look at probably the weirdest shoe I've ever purchased. It's definitely the most peculiar shoe I've ever owned. And that shoe's the Nike Air Force 1 Experimental Archaeo Brown. Now these released on the 10th of April and they retailed for £105. I'm a little bit upset, to be honest, that they've just come in this normal grey Nike Air Force 1 box that we get a lot of Air Forces in. I thought with the shoe being so different and out there and crazy that they'd give it, you know, a real kind of lab feeling crazy box, but they haven't. They've just give you this normal Air Force 1 box. Inside there, just your normal tissue with the AF1 lettering all over it, obviously standing for Air Force 1. But inside that tissue, there's definitely nothing normal at all about this Nike Air Force 1 Experimental, the Archaeo Browns. I mean, where do you actually start with this shoe? I'm lost for words on it, to be honest with you. It's just a really weird shoe, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna wear this. Like, there is no way I'm gonna be able to pull that off, and I'm not too keen on the colourway, and it's a bit too crazy for me, but I was just really intrigued. Obviously, I've seen all the other experimentals. We have the sail colourway, the racer pink, and the black colourway. And I seen them pictures and I seen them and I thought they just look a bit mad. And then when I seen these ones, I thought I just need to get them in hand just to see for myself what they're actually like. Because obviously sometimes in pictures you can't really tell materials and colours as well as you can in hand, and it's just a shoe I just wanted to review for you guys because I just wanted to see what your thoughts were on these and what people are thinking of these. I mean, they're absolutely crazy, they really are. And they're part of the N354 collection that Nike brought out back in 2019, which is basically a collection of Nike silhouette shoes they already have, and they put this experimental spin on it. You know, they show mistakes and mishaps and the trials and tribulations of the creative process getting towards that end product. But they're kind of like, you know, like unfinished shoes, and they don't mind that because it adds character and, you know, just adds something a little bit different to the shoe. So you might see like stitchings hanging out and just that unfinished look, and that's what they're going for. They, you know, we've seen it already on a lot of Nike Air Force 1, different colourings in the N354 collection, and I've seen a couple of Nike Daybreaks as well, and I'm sure there's lots of others. But yeah, it's just this weird experimental collection that they're doing. And these shoes, this Nike Air Force 1 Experimental, this is actually meant to be themed around oxygen mask they use in the Nike Research Lab. Now, I've never seen any type of oxygen mask that resembles this shoe or any of the other colourways of the experimentals in the slightest. So I'm really intrigued to see if I can ever see a picture of these oxygen masks they use over there in the Nike Lab, because I just can't imagine how any mask would look anything like them. But there you go, apparently that's what they are themed around. So I'm going to work my way around the shoe, guys, and get a detailed look so you can really see what's going on with this Nike Air Force 1 Experimental Archaeo Brown. And I'm going to start with the sole. You just have your normal Nike Air Force 1 sole in this university gold colour. Moving up to the midsole, it's that university gold colour as well, but obviously that plastic shrink wrapped tight cling film stuff comes along onto the midsole with that Air Force One printed in that dark brown colour coming diagonally across it, which we haven't actually seen on the other experimentals. They were just clear and you could see straight through to the material inside, but they didn't have this printing on, so that's what's a little bit different about these ones. Moving up to the upper, it's obviously again shrink tight wrapped in this plastic, and it's like they haven't tried to get it completely tight. I mean, it's definitely tight, it's not going to come off, but they haven't tried to get it smoothly on there. There's like riffles and bumps and lumps. It's like they haven't, it's like, you know, they haven't cared about it, they just shrink wrapped it on. And I think that's like, you know, the kind of unfinished weird look they're going for. And that, through that clear plastic, shrink wrapped plastic, is a brown sponge. Honestly, it's the weirdest thing ever. It's literally just like a sponge all the way around, and you can see the holes in it. It's literally like a spongy material. And obviously we have the Air Force One printed all around it, coming down across. The swoosh is obviously, and the stitching, what you'd normally would be stitched around, is just made out of that sponge again, and the swoosh. And on the side of this swoosh, on the outside here, in the University Gold, we have the N354, obviously standing for the N354 collection, which I explained earlier. On the heel, at the back, we have this postage label, which I'm not too sure why they've gone for this postage label. It says Nike Air Force One N354 for everyday use from, and it's got that kind of stripe logo, label AF1 Summer 2021. And normally on the back of the experimentals, the ones I've seen so far, it has like a lime green sticker there that says something like guarantee, and it's like your guarantee of authenticity. I think that's what it means. But for some reason on this, they've gone for that kind of the post label, which I'm not too sure what that's about. If anybody in the comments knows, let me know. I'm intrigued to know what that's all about. Moving up above that on the heel tab, we have Nike Air, but it's upside down in that University Gold stitched in. And they've chose to go upside down with it, obviously giving it that weird, different experimental feel. Just above that, we have this University Gold tab, pull tab. It's a little bit different. You don't get that on the normal Air Force Ones. The laces, we have them University Gold laces, and they've give you an extra lace mechanism. Why they've done that, I don't know. Well, why they've done anything on this shoe, I'm not too sure. But it's actually a pull cord, elastic pull cord, and it does actually work. So if you hold it there and pull it tight, it will tighten your shoes for you. I'm not too sure why you'd need two, but they've give you the option if you want it. Now, the tongue on the shoe is completely different to a normal Air Force One. Number one, you have this pull tab, just like you have on the back of the heel, you have at the top of the tongue. It's made out of that foam material that we see on the Night Blazers, and the foam's exposed on the top, which is a much more comfortable material, to be fair, for a tongue, and it's wrapped in that University Gold nylon. And also on the side of the tongue at the top, in that Archaeo brown, you have the Nike Air logo stitched on, which, to be fair, to say I'm not a massive fan of this shoe, the tongue, I do quite like the little touches they've done on the tongue. I do as well. I don't want to slate it completely. I do like little touches they've done. It's just the obvious thing is it's just a little bit too mad for me. The lining, we have just your normal Nike Air Force One lining in that University Gold again, that kind of net with the holes in, the breathable holes. And on the insert to these, it says I was going to try and pull it out, but it doesn't feel like it wants to come out. It says, the Air Force One AF1 experimental type design is based on an oxygen mask used in the Nike Sports Research Lab. And it's got a Nike logo in there as well. And that's in that Archaeo brown colour with a university gold print. So that again is just explaining it's based on an oxygen mask used in the Nike lab, which again, like I said, I mean, have any of you ever seen an oxygen mask that, you know, remotely resembles this shoe? Because I, for one, definitely haven't. But yeah, they're just an absolutely mad, crazy shoe. And let me know in the comments, what are you guys thinking about these Air Force One experimental Archaeo Browns? What are you thinking to the whole experimental movement they've got going on? Like, what do you think to them? Personally, I'm not a massive fan of them. I think the sail ones are probably the only ones well, no, the sail and the black I could probably wear, but I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to actually get them. It's not often I'm not too keen on a shoe. If you've watched the channel, you'll know that. But that's normally because I only review the shoes I like. But this was just so different and so out there. I just had to have it in hand, and I just wanted to review it for you guys because of just how crazy it is. And I've just never seen a shoe anything like this. I've never seen them do anything like this on any other shoes, any other silhouettes, any other brands. I just think they're absolutely bonkers. They really are. Now that just about wraps up this video today, guys. So I'm going to get on to the on-foot look for you now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me today. If you did, please do hit that like button. I'm really trying my hardest to get to 1,000 subscribers right now. So if you could do me a favor, show me some support, please do subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys absolutely kill it. The support is amazing. I really do appreciate it. And please drop a comment. Like I said in all my other videos, I get back to every single comment. I love interacting with you guys. And other than that, please take care of yourselves, stay healthy, stay positive, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.